What's up, guys? This is Lucid Rain, and today we're basically going to talk about the potential of anime remakes and what anime remakes, not many, but what anime remakes are confirmed already, and just that whole like thing. So it was recently announced. Actually, this was like not even a month ago. I don't think it was announced that One Piece is getting a remake, and what that means is basically they're going to start from the beginning with a new studio and better animation. And I think One Piece, I don't know how good of a candidate it is for that, but I'm excited about that because
I think it's
I,
a good thing, just because
yeah,
it's
I think
really
it
hard
is.
to get into, just
Yeah,
for the
I think
sheer
that's actually
volume.
good.
So yeah, it might
I
make
think
it.
that'll
I
get a
think the
lot of
live
people on
action
board.
help with that too. So there was also a live action adaptation that is ongoing that a lot of people that weren't familiar with One Piece watched seem to enjoy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so they, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. I might watch it, but that's kind of besides the point. Um, yeah, so One Piece is getting a remake. This is the first basically the first confirmed remake ever to my no. Well, you were saying that thing with Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter was is a remake. The one that most people watch
Yeah,
is a
that I
remake.
didn't know.
So,
So it has happened before, but this is the first really, really high profile one, I think. And even before One Piece remake was announced, there was rumors that Soul Eater was getting a remake, which I would love because I love
yeah,
Soul
I heard
Eater.
that too.
I hope
Yeah,
that's
that
true.
that could be updated.
Yeah, for sure. I really hope that's true. So, uh,
Evangelion seems like it'd probably be a good thing to remake.
yeah, it could. Evangelion's old, like really old, so that is a good candidate. So yeah,
Yu Yu
I'm hoping this
Hakusho
becomes
would
a
be
trend.
a really good
Yeah,
remake
Yu Yu
candidate.
Hakusho, that's like
That just
prime
had a
candidate.
live action, and the live action was all right, but it wasn't great. I mean,
Live action
I'm
is
a
not.
pretty big Yu Yu Hakusho fan, so you know it probably wasn't made for someone who's watched this. I've watched the series like four or five, probably 5 or 6 times over. So, you know, I didn't think there was any chance that I would like the live action, and it was all right.
Yeah,
The
there's not. Live
the Dark
actions don't
Tournament
really get
arc
people into
probably
the.
the best arc in all of anime, and they didn't even adapt that at all. Like they completely skipped it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I don't put too much faith in live actions personally.
Yeah, I mean it would be hard to adapt, but then why make something that's hard to adapt?
For quick cash, basically, ride off the name of something.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
you piss the fan base off,
Oh
so.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho 100% should get a remake. It deserves it. Like that's we're probably getting ahead of ourselves because they've only announced one remake. But if this becomes a trend, get Yu Yu Hakusho on there like immediately. That's like that would be great.
I wouldn't mind a Cowboy Bebop remake.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop is old. I actually didn't even finish Cowboy Bebop. I kind of got bored
I
halfway
didn't
through it.
either, but what I saw was like not. I mean, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was fine. I didn't think it was bad or anything. I just never got through it.
I think if it was updated and maybe they change a couple things around, it would be a little better.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And be prepared for people to say, "Oh, it doesn't need a remake because the original is perfect." And it's like, all right, well, the original is still there. Go watch the
Yeah,
original. So
the original's still there, and I mean, it's mainly just to like update the visuals.
yeah, that's
You know,
essentially.
if something's really good, like Yu Yu Hakusho, probably don't add anything.
Yeah,
Maybe you change up the Three Kings arc because some people weren't a huge fan of it when it came out, and there was and people weren't a fan of how it ended at all. So you could maybe even make a fourth season, or like a fourth major arc that kind of happens after that, just to give everyone some closure, and maybe
that would be good.
you know I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think. That might be Kishimoto that made Yu Hakusho. No, it's Tagashi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was Tagashi. Okay, yeah, but Tagashi even admitted that he didn't like how it ended. Like he wasn't happy with it.
Yeah, so that's something they could change in a remake. I mean, animation has come a long way. So I think it's like a good idea to just keep the same story and just update the visuals. I see no problem with that personally.
Yeah, I mean they could leave everything that worked in and just
Right.
try and improve on it.
And if if it's something with filler, cut out the filler. Like,
Which Yu Yu Hakusho didn't really have any filler.
yeah, I didn't think so, but like for example, like Naruto, if they like remade
Naruto, they
Naruto,
remade that. Yeah,
cut out all
it
the
would be
filler.
so much shorter. Yeah, yeah,
And
none of that
Naruto would be a
filler.
good remake, I think. Even though I don't really like Naruto, but I think it would be a good remake.
I mean, the problem with, I mean, they're remaking One Piece, and One Piece is still ongoing. So,
Yeah, that's a little weird to me. but
but I guess that just goes to show you that it's like it's just kind
popular.
of crazy how long One Piece has been going on for.
Yeah, it is insane. And
It's
I think do you
older
think
than me. It might be older. It might be the same age as you.
it probably is. it likely is. The do you think so the One Piece remake, do you think they're gonna go they're not gonna do the whole thing? Like obviously they have no reason to
No,
do
they're
that.
not going to do the
But
whole
they're
thing.
where do you think they would stop? Like where do you think the animation was good enough that they would stop the remake at? I know that might be a hard question. But
Probably around the time skip. Maybe you would do it up into the time skip.
that sounds like a good place to stop it at, actually. A time skip. Do you know what season around roughly that is, or no?
Well, there's so many arcs that's kind of hard to say, but let me see if I can look it up.
Yeah, so you don't have to, that's fine. But
I mean, it's too many arcs. It's at least 10, 11 arcs.
okay. Yeah, so
I mean,
I say
that's a solid maybe like 200 episodes.
okay. So yeah, they could just do up until that point in the remake, and then the people who watch the remake can just watch wherever it leaves off at in the normal anime.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
So,
you
yeah.
would be able to just pick up the one that's ongoing now without any difficulty or learning curve or anything.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope this becomes a trend and a lot of anime do it, because I think it could be a really good thing.
Maybe if there's a big enough market for it.
Well, we'll see
And-
if One Piece does well, which I assume it will because it's One Piece. Another good remake I think would be Tokyo Ghoul, because the anime was completely skipped so many things from the manga. You can hardly even call it like an adaptation. Like so that's another good one. And I saw other people sharing that sentiment too, saying Tokyo Ghoul should get a remake. So a lot of people are excited to see if this goes somewhere, like to see if other things get remakes. I don't know.
I think One Piece is a really good one to start at.
I think yeah, that is a good one.
It gives people a chance to get into it, and that's kind of like they already have such a big fan base, but it could get even bigger if you basically fix the learning curve to where it's not just like super hard to get into. I mean, for me to be where I am in it, there was like a year-long span where it's all I watched.
Yeah,
multiple episodes
it's
a day.
unbelievably long. If they can condense that a little bit and start from the beginning, that would be great. Like for a lot of people, I think. How many times have you heard people say they don't want to get into One Piece because it's too long? Like and it's too far far along. Like you hear that constantly. So this is for those people pretty much.
Yeah, and I mean I think that's a really good plan.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty genius idea thinking about it. They're like, oh, people don't want to get into One Piece, let's just start from the beginning. And by the way, it's by hold on, let me look it up to make sure. I think it's by Wit Studio. Yeah, Okay, so it's by Wit Studio. Really good animation company. They've done early Attack on Titan and they did Spy Family. So really good animation studio, and they're doing One Piece, the remake. So yeah, I think it'll be good. I might even watch it. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see how that goes. I hope it's successful because I want more of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably rewatch it just to see how it stacks up to the older stuff. One Piece is not something that I would ever rewatch.
No, it's just too
Uh,
long,
in
dude.
the way that it is. Yeah, and it's because like it's taken so long to progress, and it's kind of steadily progressed. It's just hard seeing the character
Oh
is
yeah.
pretty much just like unbelievably powerful to struggle with people that he like had no business
Oh
struggling
yeah.
with.
I completely understand that. That's how it's like watching old Dragon Ball, even though
Like,
it is good.
Dragon Ball is super hard to get into as well. To be honest with you, I've tried multiple times and just never been able to get into it.
Dragon Ball itself, I'm not really a fan of. Dragon Ball Z, I think is pretty damn good. Uh, but yeah, a normal Dragon Ball, I didn't even really bother. I didn't even try that hard to get into it. I just wasn't interested really. But yeah, that's another candidate for a remake, I guess. I mean, Dragon Ball Z, why not?
Yeah, I guess you could even do Dragon Ball too. I feel like
Cause
you'd have
I
to do
mean,
that one
it's
first.
certainly popular enough, and it's certainly old enough too. It'd be a kind of a big undertaking, but it wouldn't be as big as an undertaking as One Piece, obviously. So
I mean, One Piece is just
One Piece is
it's
pretty
just
much as
it
big,
is
as long as
it's
it
pretty
can get.
much like The Simpsons.
It is,
Like
yeah. It's the
it
Simpsons
never
of
ends.
anime. Yeah. I mean, some people like that, but some people don't like that. Some people are like, they're dragging this out. I don't want this to go on forever, but
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of never wanted to end, to be honest with you.
yeah, I get that. I feel that way about
Uh,
a few
for something
franchises.
that's this long, we still have so many questions that we like. The main character that you see in the first couple episodes when you have flashbacks to like red haired Shanks, like you see him then, and then you don't see him for pretty much ever. Like we still don't even know how strong he is.
Yeah, like stuff like that is kind of insane because it's like, how is it this long and there's still unanswered questions? That in itself is insane to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, guys, this is Lucid Rain. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.